So what are we at the point? Because when I look at the banking clients that actually use XRP, actually that particular technology, the XRapid, they're not the household names yet.
Yeah, look, I do think the Facebook announcement, a whole bunch of examples, you're at a nascent stage of this industry, and you have, as we described earlier, you've gone from kind of, illicit use cases to speculation to utility. The XRapid product we've now had in the market for about 8 months.
Right.
We've announced, somewhere between 10 and 15 production customers taking advantage of that product. For a Silicon Valley startup to be able to go from, a launch of a new product to 10 to 15 customers, actually, I'm pretty thrilled. But, I think for a lot of banks that have a lot of liquidity parked around the world, they're evaluating, okay, what does that mean? I was talking to the CEO of one of the largest banks in Canada, and they were exiting their correspondent relationship in Brazil. Mm-hmm. It's expensive for them to hold Brazilian reals, and they're like, look, we don't have enough demand, so now we're going to use a correspondent bank. Now, if they could use XRapid into Brazil, they don't have to have the pre-funded money, they don't have the expense, and they can still solve their customer's problem that need to do business in Brazil. So I think these are all examples of it is a journey. I think that it is nascent. I will also say that I'm going to send a case of champagne to David Marcus, the guy who runs the Libra. The reason is this week will probably be the best week of signed contracts at Ripple ever.
Right. Wow.
It has been a massive call to action because, again, Facebook kind of came out and said, we don't need Western Union anymore.
Right.
Well, if you're a bank, if you're Western Union, you kind of, that's interesting. Right. And I think the banks realize that if Facebook is going to be a competitor in this space, they can't depend upon a technology like Swift to compete in the marketplace.
So I want to go to questions.